Hi, everyone. Today is Tuesday, May the 23rd. My name is Anne Marie Band, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. I'm starting with the IYR because it is definitely the one that we were looking at when the week began, and we can see that it's really trying to lift off of the bottom. Listen, remember, when you see something like this and it begins to bottom, the first people that are going to engage at these price points are people who want to sell. And so they're either going to try and sell off the top because they're short and they're adding to their position, or they're long and they're trapped and they want to get out of that position. All right? And so we can see the IYR lifting. Let's keep our eyes down here on this level. I like it. It is where things are going to show up if the real estate market starts settling out. And so that's where we'll keep watching. Pullbacks into the area, very tactical trading right now. Here's my supposition. We've had a broad group of folks coming on the telly telling us, hey, listen, gloom and doom. We're going to be living in a van down by the river or sleeping in a cot under the bridge. All of that voice action is starting to get a little bit more quiet because price action continues to move up, right? I posted something yesterday about market breadth, and we can see that continuing to lift also underneath. So that being said, the voices that are making people trade macro short are getting quieter and quieter because people who've been trading short have been getting absolutely pummeled by the market. So as that voice quietens, there's going to be less shorting pressure that is holding the market up. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but shorts actually add to markets being lifted because their short position tells them they have to cover at prior areas of support, whether they be higher support or lower support. They're going to cover, and only way to cover short is by going long. If that begins to dissipate in the market, this pervasive bid is going to go away, and it's going to shock us back into our deep support areas. Now, do I think we're going all the way back here? I don't know. I have no idea. But what I do know is the following. I'm still seeing sellers from above. We are holding below the close of the prior day. Remember, look, 2 candles to the left. You're going to see the pullback area. 4090-ish is also the close of the prior month, right? Right down here, 4090, right in that zone, okay? So that's where the traders are going to try and hold. They're going to fade and then bounce and then fade and then bounce. If they hold it, we'll have more upside pressure, but if we lose this 4190 area, it's going to give us the opportunity to fade into this zone. If you saw my Metastock tweet, my system suggests that pulling back into heavy congestion is the likely place for another long, but the market is being propped up right now, and so we have to assume pullbacks or buy zones, and we sit within the range of 4180-ish to 4220-ish, right? And that's what we're going to be looking at today. Remember, pullbacks or buy zones until we break the level, and then we need to watch for greater stability below in order to pick a long. My suspicion is if we pull into this zone, bounce into the morning, but cannot get above 4207, we're going to have shorting action today. All right, that's it for the ES. Here's the NQ. NQ blazing forward. absolutely blazing forward. So a really interesting thing about how most of the chip design is done here, but most of the manufacturing is still done someplace else. We have a lot of work to do from that perspective. Again, we are below the close of the prior day. 2 candles to the left show us that this region here is very likely for us to come down and dip into. That's about 50 NQ points. If we fade into the zone and hold, this is the first place buyers are going to show up, right? They might show up a little higher, but this floor has got to hold if the buyers are going to be in play. If not, we slip down into this rangy space, 13,740, and then 100 points below, 13,640. If we hold, and remember we've got news coming in, I think it's a flash PMI and a few other things. We really start getting newsy as the week progresses, which is why I think we're going a little bit sideways. If we cannot get above 13,910 in the early part of the day, watch for sideways pressure again, like we had yesterday, and that ought to put us in a little bit of congestion. If we lose the zone, buyers are going to come in at the first pass because trend is so heavy, but this is quite a parabolic move, so I do suspect an eventual fade. Okay? Just a retest of that motion. Don't know how much of it. Let's go to SPY. We can see the SPY is near the close of the prior week, right? Just above it a little bit right now. Fading down near the baseline. 417, buyers have been coming in somewhere around, let me take a peek at this closer chart here. They came in about 417.50, and they're trying to bounce. That's going to be the floor we want to watch for today, 417.50. Are we going to hold it? If it's a support floor, well, for heaven's sakes, Anne Marie, if it's a support floor, then buyers are going to come in off of that edge and push us up. Here's the thing. Sellers are a little bit in control across the board here. We've got to get up over 418.50, and then we fall back into our sideways pressure. Right now, we are sitting below the candle bodies of both prior days, which forces us down into these levels. Do I suspect we can easily come into this zone? Absolutely. The market is here to surprise and dismay us. How's that? All right, taking a look at the cues, same sort of thing. We've got this edge. They want to hold 336. Notice they're going to come in, try to lift the level, and then push further to the north, keep us in this sideways pocket. Do not buy this breakout unless it is confirmed. How does that confirm? Remember, pushes higher, pulls back, gives us a higher low, and that's it. And we want that pullback somewhere around 338.20, something like that, right? You can hold that edge and it pushes up into the region. There is a lot of rarefied air here, and a lot of traders are positioning higher into the run, but everybody's been getting things wrong this year, folks. Everybody. So let's just follow price. If it breaks and it fades, anticipate buyers to come in, but if they can't get up over the floor, it's a sell zone. All right? Use this in every chart that you work through. It works everywhere on every time frame. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow.